Have you gotten in touch with Nico yet?
Not yet.
Girl, you can't avoid that fine man forever.
I can try my best.
Tasha, what in the world are you doing here?
Dad.
So Tony gets a surprise of his life with Tasha being back home, and Tasha has not said anything to her father. So we get this big intimate scene with Taylor and Tasha, and then later on we see Tony call Tasha's bluff. And for me, first writing that scene and directing that scene, it's kind of like Tasha is reverting back into that little girl. Like, you know, she's the way that she's standing, the way that she's afraid to look in his face, and all of those things. He had such high hopes and expectations, as fathers often have for their children, and Tasha's just lost. So when he asked her, "Who are you?" I felt that was very important because Tasha has been trying to figure out herself the entire series.
Right.
So, it was interesting to write because I've always been interested in the father dynamic of the family. Like last season, kind of wanting to
What
explore
role he plays.
exactly. So this season was great to write and discover, you know, what role he plays and what his attitude is and how he feels about his daughter's behavior.
Who are you?
What?
Who are you? Because you're not my Tasha. You're not that Tasha that got straight A's all the way through high school, who passed her driver's test on the first damn try. Hell, you taught Tori how to drive. I'm looking for that woman that was so sure of herself that if she made a mistake, she had the gall and the common sense to come to her family and be honest.
What was it like having Nicholas on set? Who
A
plays
blessing.
Tony?
A blessing.
He is the fourth person in this role.
Yes.
So
yes.
it was a blessing to have Nicholas. Shout out to him.
Yes,
Because
thank you, Nicholas.
this family would not be complete without a father figure. And we don't see a lot of, I personally don't think we see a lot of fully realized and fleshed out black fathers. So it was important to see him, and I'm glad he was a part of the Unconditional Love team.
But at this time, we're not seeking additional assistance. Should this come up in the future, we have your resume on file. Blah, blah, blah. Thanks for wasting my fucking time. So we just see Daniel unemployed, a little just stuck in his funk. Me personally, I've been there many a time, and but the difference between Daniel and I don't sit in my feelings, and he does. He allows them to take over himself, and they just cause action and reaction. He always reacts. So coming from a place of reaction is very different for me. But it was just amazing to play and just sit in it.
And unemployment is real.
It's real.
Yes,
So
I've been there.
real.
I've been there. So when Daniel pulled out his laptop to type off that, I said, listen, I am there with you every step of the way. It's like you take one step further, get knocked 3 steps back. You got them asking the same 50 questions over and over
And
again.
I feel like this unemployment storyline is kind of getting him back on track to where he wants to be and what he wants from himself. So I think it was very important for him to kind of get that all out there so he can finally discuss where he wants to go.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is that I got this. Spend time reviewing your business plan, revamping your vlog, and just have some fun. The right job is going to come along, and when it does, you're going to excel at that too. But this Daniel, I don't know. And honestly, I don't think I like him very much.
In this moment, this is the first time we've actually seen Benjamin and Daniel have a conversation since their big blow up in episode 12. And I felt it was important that since time has passed to show that they're not still in those spots that they were 3 months ago. So it was kind of refreshing to see Benjamin be there for Daniel for once and say, you know what, I know you're feeling this, but I live here too. I can take on some extra responsibilities too. and him not be so pressured. Because in season 1, he was very pressured with the bills and things like that. Now he got a new position. He's making more money.
He can pay everything.
Yeah.
And it was important not to see them go back and forth
Exactly.
all the time.
Exactly.
There was a friendship. There was a true, genuine spirit between the two of them. So we kind of wanted to play on that. And like you said, Benjamin be there for Daniel, not like it always does before.
Exactly.
So it was important for those roles to be reversed, and it was kind of beautiful to see.
It was refreshing for me as an actor because season 2, always arguing. All our scenes were just very competitive, and in this season, in this episode, you just see a beautiful moment between friends, genuinely.
And then Benjamin gets that phone call from his mom, and he seems very shocked, like something happened. And when he gets there, he realizes that Bernadette is in this whole tit-tat about losing her rent money, which I was about to call her Gigi, but Patricia, who's played by Gigi, finds the rent money in the box. Yeah. And they're all kind of concerned and worried. Bernadette is up there in age, and it was they're kind of worried about their mom because this could develop into something, going forward. So it was very important for us to kind of explore that life more of Benjamin and his family and how he'll show up for his mom considering what's happened in the past between the two of them.
And it's interesting that he still has this attitude about her. He just told the therapist, I'm still reluctant. And then immediately, as soon as something happens, he's willing to accuse her of going back to her old ways.
Exactly.
So it's Benjamin has a lot of work.
He hasn't healed yet from the situation. So he's still going to feel some type of way towards her.
I'm happy to have her back in my life again, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't waiting for the other shoe to drop.
Thank you for watching Behind the Love.
Palm sweat, I'm so nervous, waiting for you at the door. Reminiscing on our combos from the night before.